All right, YouTube, back into their video. Today the plan is to start, well, I kind of already started, but we're gonna finally start recording it, cleaning up all these weeds and everything along the street. So I already got a pile here I cut down, maybe, I think it was Thursday, so 3 days ago, and that pile was like twice as high. That's how much it just shrunk, drying out already. So I think it's gonna rain for the next couple of days. I don't know if I'm gonna burn any of it today, but we're at least gonna get more of it cut down. So we have probably still 10 feet into the street, or right here is probably 15 to 20, and it was like 10 foot thick all the way around. And then I have already went and cut a bunch down with a mower a while back, so it is kind of already started. But there's just some bigger trees and stuff piled up here, stuff piled up in there that we're gonna have to clean up still. So we'll come over here. I really want to keep working on here. You see, this is probably 15 feet thick all the way over. So we're gonna keep all the big trees, but anything small we're cutting down. All the vines like this, I really want to clean all this stuff off this tree because it is dying with all that stuff being on there. So you can see right here, I've already cut more stuff down, piled up. So I'll probably end up dragging all this stuff over into that pile also. But for now, we are going to continue to keep cleaning up all of this over here. Got this pile of stuff. So I'll probably bring the buggy over with the mower and get it loaded up on there or something. And I already had this pile going here that I started this morning, because right between these trucks here, would like to make some type of thing here that I could fish off of into this creek. This is all behind my house, and I would love to fish this. This is like an awesome spot, like really secluded, you know, it's all woods and trees right here and a lot of vines. So that's literally what all that stuff is, really vines. And you can see this everywhere. Weed trees, I don't even know what this stuff's really called, but it's everywhere. So this kind of all was already closed. Really couldn't get in. There's a little path right here earlier, but I've already gone down that far and started cutting it up, which I'd like to get even more of that stuff cut, pulled out of there, and be able to get all the way down there. And just dig out like a little spot, put rocks there, or there's like little concrete bricks and stuff in that wooded area that I could just put right there, and that's where I could stand all the way down there and fish this little creek. All right, what we're doing most of the stuff with is the Sawzall, because it is quite literally the easiest way to do this. So this bigger stuff here that I cut down, I'm gonna leave it like that, and then I'll just come with the chainsaw, dig up around it, cut it off flush. Same thing with this stuff, it'd just be a little easier. And the rest of the stuff, just cut with the Sawzall and pull it out of here. So once this is all cleaned up, we're gonna have like a little mound there, there's a little mound here that kind of all ramps up. We got this big stump, another one in there, and a bunch of stuff that we're gonna have to get cleaned up. But we're gonna leave that for now, focus on getting the vines and stuff cleaned off here so we can get to this stuff, so next time we have a fire we can start getting that stuff burned. And once the stuff's short enough, I'm just gonna run this all over with the mower, kind of just mulch it up instead of trying to cut every single little piece with the Sawzall. So I think for today the goal is to get this front half done. It's probably really windy, I'm sorry, but to get this front half done and probably get this all mowed, because it's gonna rain, and when this stuff gets long, it is a lot to mow, and it takes quite some time, especially for the size of mower I have. It's only a 42-inch deck, which, you know, it is better than having a push mow. And I'm trying to be careful. If you've seen it in the last video, well, I didn't show it in the video, but I did slice my entire finger open like this, and it starts bleeding, and it bleeds and bleeds and bleeds. It's pretty nasty, to be honest. You know, I probably should have some boots or at least shoes on, but never said I was a smart man, I'll tell you that. And I would like to get these trailers moved. I think park one there and park one next to the Avalanche, just to get them out of there. They really don't need to be parked right here no more. Before they were blocked by all these weeds, but now that I'm trying to make this a little more cleaned up, organized, it'd be nice if it was not right there. So we'll try to get those moved today with the mower. Tell you what though, I've got a serious amount of thorns in my arms and my hands cleaning this mess up. Got a big clump. You see all these concrete bricks in here. This is what I was talking about. That are just like stones that I'm gonna use in the back. I really should have did this in the winter time. Would have definitely been a smarter time of the year to do it. There we go. Something. Then make some progress real quick, then I'll pick the camera back up after maybe I get this little pile cleaned up. All right, so I finished cutting everything over there. I kind of got a little trigger happy with the Sawzall, and I started cutting everything over there. So that's all cut down. So now I've already cut the grass from like these trees over and back over there. I'm gonna move this single axle trailer next to the Avalanche, and then I'm see if I can get this trailer moved with the mower and get it moved to on the other side of the Impala so we can load the scrap and stuff up. We'll take that next week. But with my hitch here kind of being messed up, got all bent, now it's only really sitting on this little edge, that little edge. See what's gonna happen. I don't really know if it's gonna move the 2-axle. If not, we'll just leave it there, mow around it for now, and I'll just have to hook up to it with my truck and get it moved over. Hopefully this works out. It doesn't. At least if we get this trailer moved, it'd be a lot better. All right, let's try to just back up with the mower. There we go. Get this thing cranked down. Hopefully it holds it. Ideally, be able to get both of these moved. That thing was pretty sturdy in the beginning. I have to build a different plate or something. I don't know if you can even hear me. Let's keep running. All right. jacked up. All right, that's good enough. Thing is way back there. Now let's see if we get the bigger trailer moved. I used to have my bigger hitch on here before, but since it's all bent back, the pin won't go all the way in, or it won't reach. And I don't think this is gonna be tall enough. I'm gonna have to do something. We'll see. We'll just go down with it and see what happens. I doubt it goes low enough. And obviously this jack doesn't come off. Oh, it's there, it's off. But just barely, and I think the thing is gonna fall any second. So let's not mess around, let's get this thing moved. It fell. Shouldn't have ran over that stick. Which I think, if we just jack this up, jack it up, we'll bend that thing back. Really just need it to be right there on the lip. It's close. It's kind of stuck right there now. Hopefully that works. We just need to go a little bit farther. We won't put our feet under there though, I'll tell you that. Oh, it's already starting to go. I have to figure something out. Let me figure something out and then we'll get this moved. I think this is gonna work. I just bent those pieces in there. Let's just hope. Next time I'm gonna turn this ball around on this hitch too. We are good now, and we kind of are racing the rain right now. That's why I'm trying to rush. Crank this bad boy up some more. So I need this block under there when I hook up my truck. And if you're ever wondering why these welds are so shitty, this is steel and this is galvanized. So it wasn't clean before it was welded at all. So now we're gonna hook up that little buggy. There's a bunch of bricks and stuff that are in there that I wanna move to the back over here that we'll use for a little landing we're gonna make for the little fishing pad. Hopefully it sits. We'll see. That's not the right pin I usually use. I don't know where the other pin's at. See what happens here. There's like a shit ton of these pieces of concrete everywhere. I think when I shove out that little pad, this is what I used to stand on. Have to walk around with a shovel, finding them. Even though the mower blade's already messed up, for me cutting all those weeds, I don't want to hit the concrete and really not be cutting grass well. Hopefully I'll be able to get out of here, because I'm gonna have to like dig out some steps and everything for this. This is gonna be a little bit of a project, but I think it'd be worth it. See if we can hot dog this thing out of here between these two trucks without hitting nothing. I'm just gonna go through, cut all the weeds as much as I can over there that there's just little weeds and everything. And I'll finish cutting this part of the grass and all the grass that's over there that I haven't cut yet. But main priority is to get this stuff cut, and we'll keep knocking this out. I think I might go through and just cut some stuff that needs to be trimmed, so when, by the time it starts dying, then I can just dig it out of there. So it is definitely about to rain. I felt a couple raindrops already, so I'm gonna go over here. Obviously these ones are very easy. This part and that part is not that much to cut. So I'm just gonna run over here with the saw. We'll cut some of this stuff up. Then it'll start dying and be easy to remove it all. Now we get that big tree out of there, it's not that bad. So have all this stuff cut down. It'll all start dying, be easier to remove. That'd be easier to get all that out of there. And we'll just let all that stuff die. Now I'll probably go around, trim these trees up a little bit, so I'm cutting with the mower, it'd be a little easier. So let's see what we can start the process of removing it. I'm in here. Not much. I really just need to take the mower and just slowly start going in and out of there. I think that'd be the best way to do about most of this stuff. Since I already cut it, just have to let it die. Be easy to remove it. Besides that one. I think to wrap this video up, we'll cut this tree down. What the heck was that noise? We'll cut this tree down, and we'll try to clean up just a little bit more down there. And then that would be the wrap up for this video. In the next video, we'll finish cleaning that stuff up. Or next time we get at it, we'll start cleaning that stuff up more. Dig all this out, get these pieces of concrete set in there, and have a nice little area to fish it from. Man, this is being a pain in the butt. Oh, that was a close call right there. Try to just cut a little more of this thing off. Holy smokes. Well, we ain't getting that one down. I'll cut that down with the chainsaw. It'll be a little better. Might end up cutting that thing down, but for now, we're focused. Oh shoot! Almost went down. That's why we need to make some stairs. Get this stuff cut down. Oh, that little tumble hurt the old back. Now, peel all this out of here. We'll have to get a big, huge bonfire going. One of these days, get all this stuff burned. Ideally, the next time I'm cutting that stuff down, I'll start burning it right away. And once I'm able to fish it, I'll make it a little more neater. I'll cut more, make a little more space for 2 people to be fishing right here. Alright, let's try to cut this crap out here. Let's get this poking thing right. Alright. Alright. Get this pulled out here. It's starting to drizzle, but we're gonna wrap up here today. We got quite a bit of stuff done. This is all cleaned up, you know, and it was coming out to over here. So this is all done. We started trimming up on the other side. We got a bunch of stuff cut down so it could start dying. I got obviously all of this stuff pulled out of this area right here. So now we got this open. It's about 8 feet wide all the way down. So this week, if it's not raining too much, we'll start digging steps till maybe like 4 steps down, and then try to build like a little pad right there. You know, we'll just use all these pieces of concrete as steps, and then down there to stand on. And I believe I have just other stuff laying around, so that will be we'll do this kind of as we're cleaning up the property over there. This area in general is just looking so much larger just with all this stuff cleaned up. And I did go through, pick up those couple more pieces of concrete that I didn't grab the first time or the second time. So this just looks so much better. We'll get that stuff all burned, just all wood and stuff, and get these stumps cut down with the chainsaw and any of the other bigger stumps. So we do got a lot of work right here cleaning all this up. Since there is no big trees, this is just all weeds and vines and everything. So we got a bit of work right there to do, but we'll get it. So I don't know if it'll be the next video after this or a couple, but we'll be back out here cleaning all this stuff up, get this huge pile of stuff burned, that pile of stuff burned, and I put some stuff on the fire already. So we'll have to just get after it, get it done. So thank you for watching today's video. Hope to see you in the next video. If you like the video, please like and subscribe, and hope to see you in the next video. Peace.